Guys, welcome to my Beat the Bum review, and if you're here, it's probably because you want to know if this place is worth the hype and what to expect. Now this adventure was sponsored by me, so I'm going to let you know the real deal. We came here for my daughter's 12th birthday party. I found this place on Google. I figured this would be a great spot for her to have her birthday celebration with her closest friends. She chose 4 friends, and my son was a +1, so 6 total. Now on the website, they have a lot of options to choose from. I was also able to snag a 5% discount for signing on to their email list. Now a standard ticket starts off at $49.95, and that's for either the foam, paint, or slime mission. And all the packages come with video and pictures. Now on here it says the kids play 5 high-tech games. My kiddos only played 4, so I guess that's contingent on which city you're in. Now each mission lasts for an hour, and at the time I didn't think that was going to be enough time for them to really play and have fun. So I opted for the VIP package, which included a 60-minute bomb mission, a 60-minute gameplay experience, which is the same as the arcade battle, and a free drink and shirt for each member. I do advise you to sign up for everything online because they do give you great deals. If you're interested in the merch, you can get the shirts for $12 versus in person where you'll probably pay $20 to $25 for it. Now for these tickets, I paid $74.95 per person, and as you can see, there is a 4-guest minimum. Now for me, I do feel like this was the better deal. The kids were able to play for a few hours, and if I would have did the arcade and the mission separately per child, it would have been upwards of $100. And oh, I forgot, I did add an extra child. My daughter's friend came with her little brother, and he was going to head back home with his mom, but I figured it'd be a good idea for him to stay so my son could have a playmate and he wouldn't be the only boy. So I ended up spending upwards of $518 plus $17 for the food. The pretzel bites were $10 and the fries were $7. And even though the food was really simple, it was actually really good. And it was a nice little appetizer to hold them over. And since I had the VIP package, I didn't have to pay for the drinks, so that saved me $49. Now that we got that out the way, let's get to the fun part. This place was epic. If I had to explain this place, it would be like if Escape Room, a video game, and Nickelodeon Slime Fest had a baby, but with lasers, puzzles, and paint bomb explosions. Now as soon as I walked in, everybody was super helpful. Shout out to my waitress V, she was amazing. She was right there as soon as I walked in to take my cupcakes and put them in the refrigerator. As well as the host Marco, he was amazing. He turned out to be my friend throughout this whole experience. He pretty much walked me through the whole thing. When a few of the kids misplaced their wristbands, he helped me out with that. He let me know it was okay for me to go inside the escape rooms to get better footage, and he also hooked me up a little bit. So thank you, Marco, for making this event special. Since I added on an extra child, that turned my one group into 2 separate groups. Now depending on the establishment, you might have to pay a little extra for footage for the second team. Now the mission that the kids choose is dependent on the games that they play. Chicken Jockey chose foam and Has Been Hotel chose paint. And yes, they let them pick out their own team names. Now the minimum age requirement for this excursion is 8 years old. And if you don't want to be in the escape room with the kids, they have to be 10 and up. And at 16, they're good on their own. Now I didn't participate in the games, but I did go in and out to get footage. Now they do provide the video and photos. About a few days later after your excursion, they will send you a link with the videos of your paint bomb or whatever you chose, along with the photos that was taken. Now the video footage for that is only about 24 seconds. Now they will give you raw video footage of everything on a flash drive that day before you leave, from a candid camera angle like this. Now if you want a better view of the behind the scenes action, you can just record from behind the glass like I did. They will also send you the full footage from the escape rooms. That footage is going to be in black and white. Now some of the footage was good, but some was a little glitchy. Now if you're not a YouTuber and you don't plan on using any of this footage, this probably won't be a big deal for you. I did have to reach out to the Beat the Bomb team. Shout out to Hannah. She replied back to me on a day that they wasn't even open. She forwarded me to John, their Beat the Bomb engineer, and he was more than helpful. The files on my flash drive wasn't compatible with my Mac, which means I couldn't view the footage. He went above and beyond to transcribe my footage to ensure that I can view it. Now the camera footage glitching is completely out of their control. Now I did wish I could hear the commentary of them going back and forth, but unfortunately the sound was distorted as well. Here, you can listen. Now if you want clear footage, I would suggest that you go inside the room like I did. There's plenty of room where you can record and you won't be in the way. Now, I can't lie, it took everything in me for me not to bust in a room and say, hey, do this, do that. And of course, I didn't, because these games are about working together and seeing how your kids strategize and problem solve without your help. And I love the fact that if they didn't do good, the game would tell them. And they would have to just suck it up and move to the next room and use it as an incentive to do better next time. Now, the bomb rooms were my favorite part, and from the looks of it, the jumpsuits was a one-size-fit-all situation. I like that I had two groups. I was able to see the foam side and the paint side. And going in, if I would have done it myself, I would have chose paint. But after seeing that room fill up with foam, I changed my mind. The foam looked like so much fun, and the kids had so much fun playing in it. And yes, they do give you a regular version, and they give you a slow-mo version as well. And I could honestly say this experience felt like it lasted for way longer than an hour. So if you ever want to live out your hacker heist dream of being a high-tech spy and acting like Ethan Hunt on Red Bull, this fast-paced futuristic challenge is for you. And even though you wear a hazmat suit, it does not protect your dignity. And the best part about this game, even if you lose, you still have fun. And you get rewarded with the Instagram-worthy splatter explosion. And I could say after this, my kids were done. So doing a mission by itself is enough. But since it was my daughter's 12th birthday, I wanted to be extra. So after this, they were able to get undressed and get ready for the arcade battle. I like this because the kids were able to come and play all together. The arcade has 20 plus games, including the games that they played in their mission, which gave them a chance to redeem themselves and correct any mistakes they may have made in the past. I could see that they corrected where they went wrong, and I can honestly say if they were to do it again, they would definitely ace it. Now, if you don't want to do the mission, they do have a package where you could do the arcade battle and add on the Bomb Blast finale. While my daughter wanted to play some games with just her friends, they had a separate arcade area where the kids could play games for free. After that, I handed out the kids their tokens for their free t-shirts, which I purchased through the VIP package. I love that they have so many options to choose from. And of course, my son didn't pick a shirt. He wanted a $50 Beat the Bomb hoodie, which is fine because I look at it as an investment since he'll be wearing that hoodie every day for the rest of his life. The best part about this experience, I was able to handle all the kids on my own, and Beat the Bomb took care of everything. The kids were able to make a mess, and I didn't have to clean up nothing. All I had to do was pay a tiny fortune, which was worth every penny. This experience created so many memories, brought laughter and excitement, and built on their coordination and decision-making skills, which they could use for the rest of their life. Now at the end, they did give the kids their score sheet, and if you want to know if they beat the bomb, unfortunately, they didn't, which means we gotta come back. You know they only lost because I didn't play. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer. I will be giving this place a 10 out of 10. We'll try again. And let me know if you would do this with you and your family. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.